Hello, everybody. Greetings and welcome. Welcome to JamFit Live. It's Thursday, the 24th of February, and we're back. We're back. We're back on the platform. Very happy to be here. Um, it's been a bit of a uphill task, we could say, but we're here. We're here. So, hey guys, how are you all doing? How is everybody today? Kimbella is here. Kimbella say I'm first. Greetings to Kimbella. Greetings to Dion Bless. Greetings Natisha. Blessings and honor to you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a very sad day, I could say that, on the old continent, because we are faced with the prospects of war. I suppose the more things change, the more they remain the same. What is man? We are just evil by nature, I suppose. Evil by nature, greedy by nature, always trying to, get more and more and more. So, Natisha, how are you doing? How is everything? Tonight, we're going to talk about a number of topics, guys, but of course, we're going to look at what's going on in the Ukraine. As you probably would have been watching the news earlier to see what has been going on in the Ukraine. Terrible, 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 terrible. So, blessings, everybody. Blessings, blessings. Chinestia, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you. We're here. I'm a bit worried. I was in contact earlier with some Jamaicans who are in the Ukraine. They don't want to talk to anybody. I guess because they're trying to avoid, the whole sensationalism of the media. Already, I was reading the Gleaner. I was reading the Gleaner online, and already they were starting to, sensationalize everything. I guess they have to make the news seem so interesting. Um, but these students, they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. I was trying to get one to come on the program just to not necessarily take a political side, but to tell us, how they were feeling, how, if they were panicking, if they were trying to find a way out, if they had money and stuff. But they don't really want to talk about their situation at the moment. So I guess, we can just hope and pray that they will all be fine. We can hope and pray they'll be all right. But it's a worrying time, worrying time for us. And I can understand they don't want to talk to anybody because I remember when they had the terrorist attack here in France, and the Gleaner contacted me, and the Gleaner did like an interview, and I answered the questions they asked. When we're looking at the story, big news story, people running for their lives, Jamaicans and like nothing that I told the Gleaner at the time was published correctly. They made up a lot of stuff just to make it seem a lot more exciting and more excitement than what was the case at the time. So I can understand these people not wanting to give any interview because you might give an interview and then you come out in the media that they said something whether it's against the Russian government or Ukrainian government to put them in jeopardy. Understand? So the position that the Jamaicans have in the Ukraine is that none of them want to talk to the media or to any platform. So that's the current situation. But you know, it's probably and partly the West fault what's going on because after 2014 and um, Russia moved in on Crimea and nobody did anything about it. The man thinks that he's God. He thinks that he's able to do pretty much anything he wants to do. Welcome, Island Boy Alex. Island Boy Alex. Alexis? Alex, you change your channel name? Dion Bless is in the house. Greetings to you, Dion Bless. Enough blessings for the blessed one. So, when they had the terrorist attack, and me give me interview to the Gleaner, the Gleaner tell pure lie. So something women not tell the Gleaner make it sound like say me I criticize France and me want to come out here because me I go dead in the next 10 minutes, and they really um lied in the they really lied in the interview, and people were calling me and they were like, "Oh, what is it that you said to the Gleaner?" I said, "Me not tell the Gleaner nothing like that. We just talk about the terrorist attack and say yes, everybody was scared, you know, because some of us live close to where the terrorist attack took place. As a matter of fact, I live about probably 5 minute walk, 10 minute walk. Let me say 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. It's just up the road up there, so where the terrorist attack took place. So when the cleaner contact me, I me tell the cleaner say, yes, people are scared because um, some of us were close to the event. The Gleaner write article, Jamaican fear for them life in Paris, and put some picture of people around to make it look like say are we around, right? And it's crazy. And them do it to one of my friends as well. you know? So these are people in the Ukraine, right? Panic in Paris, Jamaican businesswoman in France, huh? Desperate to head home. So the emphasize and exaggerate the story. So now when I ask these guys from the Ukraine, I don't really know them from Adams, but some of us have contacts and links. So me now try to use my contacts to try to see if I could get in touch with some of them. So I managed to contact one, and I was like, oh, I'd love to have a Jamaican living in the Ukraine to come on the program. And the man told me, so no, they're not interested to go on anybody's program. And the whole of the Jamaicans, them in the Ukraine, they came together and decided that they're not going to speak about the matter. So that's what they said. But me I look and I'm seeing the Gleaner already uh, sensationalize everything. So, but you know what? The Gleaner produced the star, so you have to be very skeptical at times. Chinesia saying hello to Alex. Yeah, me change it because this one easy to find. I actually prefer this one, Island Boy Alex. Me prefer the name yesterday. So, how is your channel these days, Alex? Chinesia Brown Wagwan says Island Boy. No war, no safe, says Dion. That's the thing. I mean, I guess a lot of people are thinking that the West is to be blamed because the basic the point about it, is that the Ukraine they are putting themselves in danger because they want to be closer to the Americans, to the US and to the allies and all them stuff, Western culture, European Union, etc. So you would think that if there's a war that's on about the Ukraine being so close to the West, that the Western countries would stand up and at least defend the Ukraine or send them um, soldiers and stuff. But I don't know. I guess everybody's scared of Vladimir Putin, what he's doing or what he can do. Me hear Putin come on the TV this morning and say, anybody, anybody who think they can tell Russia what to do, we're gonna attack them and they're gonna pay like nobody has ever paid in the past. So they're clearly allowing him to, act like a renegade. And I guess nobody don't want Prussian Khan too much. But from 2014, when they took that part of the Ukraine, Crimea, they should have done something about it. I know they're talking about we're going to do economic sanctions. How if you sanction Russia? How can you hurt Russia? They must say, Russia own how much oil. They have oil. So how are you going to sanction Russia? All I'm going to do, the price, the barrel of oil is going to go up so high, and everybody are going to just back off. So there's absolutely nothing they can do. CDE, why you're trying to bust my brain, says Dion Bless. Greetings to you, CDE. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Long time no see. We're back. We're back. We're back on a Thursday. Long time we not come live, but the little time we go live, me not go live. Everybody lose them head. Them easy, beyond bless. Also, I guess CDE put out new puzzles or riddles. Queen Gertrude Eats is here saying, "Hey y'all, hey, welcome to you, Queen Gertrude or Gertrude." You only can pronounce them something like the French way, forgive me. DJ's Family TV, the newest monetized channel on YouTube, guys. Deidre, big up yourself. And Deidre will be having her monetization party. And when? Deidre's monetization is on Saturday. Saturday. A Saturday? It's Saturday French time. I think a Friday night. But Deidre, congratulations. Welcome to the promised land. Hope you will make more money than me and you, me and everybody else. Bless up one and all, says Deidre. Island Boy Alex says it's a Guam with a 656, almost 1K, just a try to build the hours first. All right. Continue pressing, continue pressing. That's hot topic in the house. John Fett, a long time I don't see you. Big up. Big up to you, Nats Hot Topic. You see my teeth in your name. Nuts, guys, nuts in the house. Nuts, I was a bit missing in action, but I was watching you. I was watching you when you were the mix up a going with Lady Sun, Spice, and all these things. I was keeping a close eye on, what was happening. Queen Tati in the house. Queen Tati said, Papa, Waragwan. Yes, Tati, Waragwan. Russia Madman place. I had some friends who went to Russia in December. Them said them never like it because they were very racist. And that's true. That is one country I've never had any desire to go to Russia because we know of a fact that they're racist. You remember a few years ago when they burned down this university residence hall, and there were some Jamaicans there as well. Russia is it's a mad people. Mad people live over there, but we have to condemn all these actions. I mean, if Ukraine want to be close to Europe or the United States, it's their choice. Russia is just using that as a pretext to tease the people them. And I mean, come on, Russia is the biggest country in the world. What more land they want? Like seriously. What more do they want? They are the biggest country, the most land in the world. They have more land than where you can put people or house. So what are they doing? Vibes with the Thompson family is in the house. St. John, how are you? I'm well, Thompson's family. I am well. Chinesia, bigging up CDE. And Thompson is saying hello to everyone. Gertrude says, I feel bad for the Ukraine. Please, no war. And I mean, I think the response by the Western countries have been, or should I say, has been very weak. Biden, I don't know. I don't know. I guess people did hate Donald Trump, but me I look on Joe Biden. Joe Biden don't make me feel like more that scared. Me I look at Joe Biden. God forgive me, but I'm looking at this old man, and I am not scared. And if I was Putin, I wouldn't scared of Joe Biden. Him no give me that look, that statement, like, look, we're going to say, we can't go too far because, the big bad USA will get us. I was looking at Boris Johnson earlier as well. Boris Johnson, him hairstyle alone just to make him look credible. Putin must be looking at these people and say, but these guys are clowns. Biden, too old. Johnson, too chaka chaka. So then now go and Macron, who is the French president, is a little boy. He's a little boy. He's what, 41? So Putin is looking at these world leaders, and he must be thinking, these guys don't put any fear in me whatsoever. No fear at all whatsoever. The only somebody who look like a, him could have come on a bit of respect is China, and China is pro-Russia. So them need to work on something. Then look, them not ready. Tati said me feel bad for innocent people lives. We are gonna get tech away. That is it, Tati. Over petty things, petty things. But as we said, the Western leader them, whether it's Macron, whether it's Boris Johnson, whether it's Joe Biden, none of them look. Even the Canadian Prime Minister. They have to laugh after the Canadian Prime Minister. Because the whole of Canada locked down for how much weeks now. And the poor Canadian, him look, how old is the Canadian Prime Minister? How they look like 18. Like, they're not when you look at like images and you say, oh, Sir Winston Churchill, and you say, yes, man. And you look and you say, um, some of them, and a big man there, and you look and you say, yes, these men come on, a bit of respect and fear. And if you look on them, you know, want to look on them too hard or try anything foolish. But looking at the Canadian Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, Joe Biden, Macron, none of them no strike no fear in me. And me and no Putin. Me not have nobody behind in my corner. So just imagine. Hey Tati, welcome, welcome, welcome. Big up yourself. Queen Gertrude saying, innocent lives will be lost. And that's the sad thing about it. That's the sad thing about it. Big up Bad Bro says, Nat's hot topic. Bless up yourself, Nats. Bless up yourself. Thompson's still here. Life with Susan and Kids is in the house saying hi, guys. Greetings to you, Susan. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Says Susan and Kids. Life with Susan. Tati said them homophobic bad. And Russia said batty boy for them. So when we say Jamaican, Tati, when we say Jamaica, but I know Russia, they're not like black people at all. And no, I can't say that because they fire me from the school. But yeah, a lot of them. I don't know if it's like like black people are because they're not used to it. So like if them see you as a black person, then they know how to react. If they don't know if them to look on you too long or because they're not used to it. Sometimes it's not to them racist, it's just that I first never see a black person. I remember I had a German friend once, and remember when I just met her, and she was like, "Can I touch your hair?" I'm like, "Sure." And she touched me ear, and she started laughing, and she said, "Oh my God, it's the first I'm touching a black hair." And to her, it was just so different. So I guess somebody might look at that and say, "Oh, why she want to touch your ear? She racist." But sometimes it's not necessarily racist. And Susan said I was about to go to sleep, but see a lot. So early, Susan. Susan is taking a siesta. Trust me. Tati said Joe Biden look like coward. I'm just thinking, him no strike no fear. Even though Trump was a madman, but at least say, you know, you couldn't too. He would have do certain things where we're not able. But like Biden, he just look to tell the American people that we're going to sanction Russia. We're going to sanction Russia because no, sir. No, the greatest nation on earth can do much better than that. Come on, United States. You can do much better. You can do much better than that. A Biden, you feel afraid that says CDE. Interesting CDE. CDE said a Biden will feel afraid that. How are you today? Says the Thompson family. CDE saying, I'm good, just busy. Tati say, Jamaica Prime Minister need to send private jet for Jamaica. You know who they need to lead the US? The Bajan Prime Minister. What the man name? Mia Mottley. She could have lead the US. Me feel that if Mia was head of the United States, she wouldn't take no chat from Vladimir Putin. Mia, when Mia step up to that press conference, and Mia say, listen to me, Mr. Putin. You go into the Ukraine, you're going to suffer serious consequences. Putin would have just lap him tail and just simmer down. Because Mia look like she have that. You see what I say? But Joe Biden not have that. I'm sorry to say. I don't want to be too political tonight, but we can only tell the truth. Vans with the Thompson family, big up from that topic. Um, Vans with the Thompson, hi sweetheart from Tati. Nuts. So Tati, you know, nuts. Jaden West is here, guys. Jaden, greetings to you. Welcome. Earth Food Life says, big up, I'm new here, and that's a topic I bring me. Big up yourself, Earth Food Life. Bless up, bless up, bless up. I need some more of those channels, as we see Earth Food Life, me just know say it's a healthy eating channel, healthy lifestyle. The older we get, we need to eat healthy. We need to eat healthier and more, better. So I'm now looking at some of those recipes, things where fight out the stress that comes with age and that sort of thing. Uh, Jaden High from the Thompson family, Tati says, me used today with a Russian online and we left when him find out I'm black. My name is a Russian name. Yes, Tati. Actually, a very popular Russian name is Tatiana. Tatiana. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, Tati, but all you feel date the man and not tell the man say you're black. What kind of relationship? I guess that's how it's done in 2020, in 2022. You can date people and no look on the picture. We can lie and send wrong picture and all them stuff. No. So that is the Russian. TJ's delicious cooking is in the house, guys. Blessings to everyone from TJ's. And welcome to you, Tara. Bless up yourself. Food Life High from the Thompson family. And that's the beginning of CDE TV as well. Bless to you, TJ. Um, yeah, I'm just thinking Putin need a hungry Jamaican to deal with, says Tati. No, I think the Western countries, especially the United States, we have failed the Ukraine. We have failed the Ukraine badly, and you know whether it is, I don't know. I guess, and I can understand. Nobody don't really want a full scale war with nuclear bombs that drop. And a matter of fact, if they come up, I have to go try and move my apartment. I'm gonna have to look for a new apartment because I'm live right in the center of Paris. Any old France and Russia and then drop a bomb on Paris, me I go get knocked because my house in the center. I could not get any more central. I have to go move. I have to go change my apartment and give me a fighting chance. Live close to the airport where we can jump on a plane and come on my yard in case. You see what I'm saying? I need to live within proximity of the airport. Anything makes sense where I go wrong, we can take the last flight out. Queen Gertrude says, CDE, I subscribe. Thank you for that, Queen Gertrude. CDE is a good link as well. Tati says, hello, I'm new here. Welcome, Tati, to Stream Elements. I welcome you. So you must remember to give me a thumbs up. Guys, remember to give me a thumbs up if you will. I'm going to drop the link later if you want to come up and share your thoughts. We're going to change the topic eventually, but the first topic we wanted to talk about was the Ukraine crisis. And by the way, something as simple as you can start doing is spelling the capital of the Ukraine the Ukrainian way, which is KYIV and not KIEV. So some of my Ukrainian friends were saying that, that's how we should spell it. I'm going to try to get somebody, on Ukrainian family platform. I'm gonna try. But the Jamaicans them over there said them no one come on. They don't want to talk about the situation, so we just pray and hope today. But anyway, guys, when you see the government of Jamaica offered the students living in the Ukraine a loan to come to Jamaica, they offered the students a loan to come home. In other words, they're saying we will pay for your ticket to come to Jamaica, but you're gonna have to pay us back. I don't know how me feel about that. Me don't know how me feel about that. I'm thinking that it's the responsibility of a country to get their nationals, irrespective of how much it costs. I mean, I think it costs that much to get them. Even if you don't want to fly them to Jamaica, you can fly them to Europe or Belgium or okay, like we say you have to fly them to Jamaica. I don't think it costs 5,000 Jamaican US dollars. It's probably cost about um roughly it probably costs about 1,000 Jamaican dollar to bring home one person. So if them say, as the case is, we have 40,000, 40, how much them say, 40 students, call it $40,000. Make we even round it off to 100,000. Are you telling me that the Jamaican government cannot find 100,000 US dollar to pay for 40 picking if you come out them yard? I don't, that not sit well with me at all. And especially considering that me know say me live in one foreign country, if anything happen, more than likely know say my country can bring me home safe safely, irrespective. I mean, offering the people them it might as well you never tell them that. And then I come and say, I mean the ministry came on saying that the Jamaican students did not take up the offer that we made to them. The offer was a loan. I don't like you offered them to bring them home safely to their mother and father. You're offering them a loan to come home. I don't know, but I don't. Them could have write to Mr. Issa or Mr. Matalan and beg them little money if it's that bad with the government. That's what I'm saying. But I find it really hard to know say we government can pay little money to bring me come away here. I like I mean not wanting to call any name, but we know that there's a lot of corruption down there and stuff. So come on. I never know somewhere near Ukraine till today. Come on, Tati. Actually, um, one of the first homework we give my students, them have to learn all of the countries, them and the country capital, because you need to be aware. John Tan, where you there? Jamfet, you're crazy, says CDE. Jamfet, it matter how we spell it. Yeah, it does. You need to spell it the Ukrainian way. Yeah, we need to spell it the Ukrainian way. Just for it's like that. Just to show our support for them, uh, they are asking us to spell it, their country's capital like this and not KIEV. So yeah, so we're gonna start spell it like that. Um, uh, Earth Food Life says it's so sad and them have so much money. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, me know say things bad. I me know say no whole heap of money in there Jamaica, but still, Just a minute, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. That was some bad news. I was hearing that there was this Jamaican who died in France last week, but we never know. So, trust me, things and times rough. Things and times rough. We have to, sometimes we have to just stop and say and acknowledge God, you know. Sometimes we just have to stop and acknowledge God. Earth Food Life says they're so sad and they don't have so much money. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't have cost that much money for move the people them. And once them home, I mean, you know, I'm fit. I bullshit that alone. Yeah, that's what they wanted to. And me surprised the prime minister and the minister put it out there. I mean, it better they never put it there alone. It better they try to make it seem as if it was they were going to pay for these people to come home. But I find that that's not good enough. And it's the second time. I remember last year, was it last year? I when COVID come in. I when COVID did come in. COVID must have come in 2020 or 2020. I don't remember when COVID came in, but I specifically remember that they were planning to charter a flight back to Jamaica, and the government at the time, because there was a lot of Jamaicans who were stuck in Russia, in Belgium, in Jamaica, I mean in France, in Spain, etc. And they wanted to charter a flight to bring home those Jamaicans, but the government never had no money. So what they did, they organized the flight, but these people had to come up with the money. And I remember specifically because we here in France, we did a GoFundMe, like me and Jam in France, which is another organization that I'd created, but I left it. And Jamin UK, another organization in UK, we came together and we created a GoFundMe and we did raise about 3,000 odd to, sort of help people to pay for them tickets to come back home. I'm just thinking that there must be some bond or some money put aside for rainy day where the government can say, okay, in the event that of a war in a particular country, then we'll get our citizens. I don't know. I don't think that that is the minimum. We don't even have an airline anymore, which already that in and of itself is a disgrace, not having a national airline. But I'm sure that we need to have this type of money. It doesn't mean somebody was saying that if the government pay for these people to come home, then everybody are gonna expect a free ticket from the government. I don't think so. But if it's an emergency situation, as a matter of fact, I am here thinking that if me know say France are going to participate in a war or is about to, be hit by some massive disaster, and me have money, if it come on me, I'm not gonna sit down and wait till the government decides that okay, we're gonna if I have it, I'm going to pay and come on me yard. So I really think that if people don't have it, then they might stick around and wait to see if the government are gonna accept to repatriate them or not. But if I have it, why would I have the money in my bank account and me I sit down because I want the free ticket from the government? I don't think people think like that in cases of emergency and stuff. It is true that sometimes you don't really want. It is true that sometimes you don't really want leave your house because you have John Crows who will come thief out your stuff. So I can understand people wanting to stay as long as possible to see if they have to move or not. But in the event that they can avoid the drama and the trauma. Jamaica, no Jamaica again, dear. Well, I'm very disappointed. You can stay there. Money is in the country. But that's what I'm saying, Earth Food. I don't think Jamaica is short of money. I mean, yes, we could have done well with more money and stuff, but I don't think that the government is 100,000 short. You see what I'm saying? So I expected more, and especially in a situation where it's like Russia already tell the people them say we're going to attack them, and we're giving them enough time to get up here. TJ is applauding. Earth Food Life says I can't hear. Sorry, I was on the phone getting some bad news. Money there jam for it, but are the wrong person them owning. As CDE said, Michael Leachin alone could pay for that. Trust me. Can't hear. Okay. Earth Food Life says, little from this, we might have to park our vehicles and walk based on what's happening now, as price going to have us wicked. Yeah, you know what? I'm not one of the people that my God, I'm not no color man, you know. They used to say color man I come, then people that will go earn money, enough money overseas and come back and stuff. Me go Jamaica with you, and me I tell you the truth. Me have to look and judge to see if I can afford it or not because Jamaica is way too expensive for my liking. Way too expensive. I was like, wow, me draw like $20,000 and by the time me turn around, the money disappear. I was like, wow. And it's not like me no smoke, me no drink, and me no buy prostitute. So you know say me not do nothing uncomely with the money. But but the money was just finishing like with rapid pace in Jamaica. Like it's expensive. Rest in peace, says Tati. 2020, yeah. And they couldn't. We had to do GoFundMe and contribute to try and get those people home. And God bless the few who said thank you. But that is another story. That is another story. But let me Earth Food is saying, and China too. Yeah, long time Mr. P want to do this. That is it, Tara. He gave us enough warning and enough, you know. But I suppose, and I can understand that as a world leader, you're thinking, I don't really want to get into a nuclear war over something that is not as significant, you know? 'Cause people are trying to say, what really Russia wants? What Russia wants? Um, Basically, Russia, the disintegration of the Soviet Union. You know, Russia is humiliated. They lost a lot of territory, but just like how Britain gave us independence and they kept the Commonwealth of Nations, because for them, as ex-British states, we need to have some loyalty to them. So that's what Russia is saying. Russia is saying, you know, we need to have loyalty from our ex-Soviet states, including the Ukraine. But the problem with the Ukraine is that the whole of the western side of the Ukraine, they speak Ukrainian language, so they feel more nationalistic. They would defend Ukraine from the womb to the tomb. And then those on the east now, they speak Russian. And so a lot of them are claiming that because them speak Russian in the Ukraine, they are being discriminated against. The Ukrainian government sort of ignore them and stuff. And the Ukrainians, they want to be closer to the West, you know, to the UK and to the European Union and to the United States and stuff. Probably because the United States promised them house, car, and land, you know. And then Russia now is thinking, I don't want NATO on my doorstep. So I have to show a lesson for sure, so, you know, we will protect our interests. So Russia is saying that NATO, and if you remember, guys, NATO was created as a sort of response to the Soviet Union. Um, after World War I, after World War II, you have the two emerging states, Russia, Soviet Union, who had an ideology of communism, and then the United States, who defended capitalism. And so um, you have the alliance, which is NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is the whole of Europe plus the United States. And basically, they're saying that we are uniting against the common enemy, which is Russia. And Russia is like, if Ukraine join NATO and we have a war with any of the NATO countries, then it's going to be too easy for them to attack us. So I get the point that what that Russia is making, but also the fact of the matter is that as a sovereign country, Ukraine should be able to decide whether or not they want to join European Union, whether or not they want to join NATO, whatever. But I mean, I do get the point, the geopolitical issue, you know. Janesia is still here. It was nice being here, says Janesia. Blessings to you there from TJ. Um, that's the link, guys, if anybody feel passionate and want to talk. But me think one of the problems as well is that the leaders at the moment, Mr. Boris Johnson from the UK and um, Joe Biden, I don't think they have that presence that could intimidate Mr. Putin. See all the there when the French leader go there, he looked so intimidated in the one side of the table. Putin over the other side, and Putin is there, and you know, big, bad, and bold. And the French did, oh, we don't want no war. You know, look right, guys. We look a bit weak. Going on the road, gonna leave you running, says Dion Bless. Okay, Dion, thank you for that. It's just an excuse to do this. Shaking my head, says Tara. Ukraine wants to join NATO and Russia does not want that, says UK CDE. Carla's Kitchen in the house, guys. Hi, Jumper and the chat, says Carla's Kitchen. Welcome to you, Carla. Welcome. Hope you're well. Hope you're staying safe. So, Tara agrees. She says it's true, John Fett, says Tara, and giving some love to Tara and to Carla as well. So yeah, I mean, a sovereign country should have the right to decide what they want to do. And Russia is being a big playground bully, And the West, we don't know how to deal with them because it's hard to deal with a man. It's hard to deal with a man, but I suppose Putin wants to show, that the Russian glory still exists and Russia must be respected, etc. But me know say the financial sanctions that they are placing on Russia is not going to do anything because Russia has enough reserves. Russia have oil. Do you think the Americans are going to be like, okay, let us punish Russia and pay $200 a bottle for a barrel for oil for oil? No, we're not gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. So this is just like a front to say, okay, we're gonna be firm with the Russians. But on a serious note, the West have failed the Ukraine. The West have failed the Ukrainian people badly. Carla getting some love from CDE. Thank you, host. Yes, Happy New Year, Carla. We're not talk from the new year, but I trust you're well. I trust you're well. TJ's delicious cooking. So, I mean, we just have to hope and pray that not too many innocent lives are going to perish in this war. All right, we're gonna switch the topic, guys. But many of you would have seen in recent times the government of Jamaica are proposing that Portmore be declared Jamaica's 15th parish. So, more than like to really know what you think about that, Portmore as Jamaica's 15th parish. This is the same country when I have money to pay for them students to come back home because of a war, and the focus at the moment is, oh, maybe we should turn Portmore into a 15th parish. To be honest with you, I don't even know what parish status gives to anybody because a lot of the parishes in Jamaica are so not developed or not where they're supposed to be. Thanks, John Fett, not doing so well, but trusting God for healing. Happy New Year to you too. Yes, we have to really, and that's what I was saying, Tara. Sometimes, Carla, sometimes we have to just stop, doing all that we're doing and just acknowledge God. I mean, sometimes we're working, work to home, to work, stress at home, always on the move. And sometimes, like, God have to use certain sicknesses to tell us to slow down and look to him. Because not how we would kill up ourselves, over many things where God probably has to, just slow down and make me deal with it. So, I mean, a lot of us have been attacked. Our health has been attacked in recent times. My health, whole heap of other YouTubers. Um, it's like a black cloud, a black spirit that go around, and we just have to pray. We just have to pray. We just have to pray and trust and believe. But we're praying for your strength, Carla. We need you. We need you on here. We need you on here. And me not taste your hand yet, so me not taste your hand yet, so I'm gonna buzz you soon. But Gaza baby is here. Greetings. Welcome.
I want to name up the jump face.
Gaza baby up here.
I see him foolishness up there. You know, some little sister they are using do use StreamYard and all that she put there. But if it
Oh, what's her
change it, but
channel?
me remember. So let me do
What,
that. And I'm like,
her channel
Gaza,
name?
baby. You can't change the name for me.
Can I? Yeah. All right. Let me change
Change
it.
it back to 30.
All right. Okay.
Thank
Tara said,
you.
let me move on there. How that's important now. They can't control the crime, but they find time to talk about next part. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, 15 part, is that really a priority at the moment? Like, you know, Captain, no, no. Where you come from? Portmore?
Eh?
Portmore you come from?
Jump better where you did there. God can't one different country you go so long as where you do take enough self gone up a space where you can't back away.
No, I had a lot of work. Bukra Master did have me and a lot of work. And
Okay?
sometimes the motivation is not there. Sometimes the motivation not there.
That's
Sometimes
okay.
sorry?
No man, me agree with you say the motivation is not okay. Me I say
Yeah, so sometimes you have to force yourself, but a break is good at times. Carlos saying thank you. These people in government take citizens for a fool. Because no one know how much that is going to cost, Tara, to create a whole new parish with more parish council, more municipal.
you know what say jump it. There are people in Jamaica who are homeless, hungry people. You still drink water for junkie themselves. And the water that you
No,
drink for junkie
I mean,
themselves.
I'm not sure, Tati, that we can get rid of homeless and whatever, but we need to do something
Yeah,
about
but
it.
I mean,
We need to do something
there's a
about it.
young
You can't tell me, sir, for much hundreds of years we exist, we cannot control crime, or at least even if we can't control it, reduce it to an acceptable level.
jam fed. Let me talk to you. Let me tell you,
Yeah,
you
yes,
don't live
sir.
in Jamaica.
Somebody say you sound like Tati from Lindsay.
But I me, who said that?
One
I
girl named
me,
Dion. As she
but
see
I
a
me,
name Dion, our voice can't
some
hide.
some now go so like alright, let me so like somebody else. John, you don't live in Jamaica, so you don't know, and I'm living in Jamaica, and I can tell you how it is. This government that we're having presently is one of the worst government we have ever had. You
Mm.
don't think crime can be controlled?
I
Crime
don't think
can be controlled. But if the
so.
only plan, let me finish speaking because I have to be speaking like somebody else that
Wow.
is not. Uh, If the only plan Andrew have a work with is curfew, you see, it not go work. This man need to take some stricter action. Look
But
rendering evil to evil figure go on. Bring back Adams there. Get some of Adams set needs. Me know
Adam's
them
an
have
old
link.
man now, Patty.
Make one
Adam's
man
an old
make
man.
an example out of one man.
Adam's
Yeah,
an
you
old
get
man.
what me say?
I am thinking that the first thing we have to do is, let me tell you what me would have do if me a prime minister of Jamaica to control crime. Nothing in, nothing out. Without somebody know what is coming in and what is coming out. Because them, me think so, look how when you have trouble with one little breadfruit, all the people them now mob you can give you hell. Right?
No,
You try to sell
no,
one
no,
little
no,
breadfruit, one
no,
make it look
no,
good.
no,
And
jump
then
it.
they pick
No,
up
I
gun,
don't
they come in
mobile.
and
I
come
don't
again.
a manly give out the airport at town
Mob
when you're
here
not
too.
man.
Mob here
Then
because people
jump
don't mob
it,
here.
let me give you one joke. When me I got fired the first time, you see, a man
All right,
the
let me stop.
airport me dey go. And then time them could have walk, me never sick yet, so me never disabled. And me say to all people them a search me have to ask the security say if she want me take off my drawers. Them dig
Me
you
tell you,
bad down like no man the airport. Bad then dig you up. All me a come from find me look a scandal about a sweetie. Them a pull me sweetie, them a look in there. Me ask, you go buy work. Cause if you pull you and not looking at you, wanna expect me to have illegal weapon or drugs. Which
Diane,
part
you
for
know
me
you
big enough to carry one gun?
Diane, you know you
Not
come
even
time
the
and patience.
suitcase them couldn't even walk with. And them have to
Okay,
carry me suitcase like people, them bigger than me. And them a go dig me up and make me have to take all my shoes and my socks, jumper. You know me
then
upset.
all right. All them the big old gun they coming out the country then. That's what I'm saying. If you can take out one little breadfruit and piece of roast yam without them antagonize you, all them the big
But
old
you
gun
know,
and
so what day you want woman to take out food for one video and all roach gone and foreign. All roach
listen,
get me gone foreign and make you hang off foreign.
foreign
Roach
is
get me
more
gone foreign
generous.
and make you hang off foreign.
Mm. So the
Then
answer she know
they
you want time
mention,
and patience. I want him so time and patience.
oh, woman, that woman, I give you me information, so.
I want him time and patience, man.
What a woman like this lady just give me information, so. I,
She say she say you
Betty
know
and
long
Bless,
enough
put
for
your
you.
finger up on your lip.
She
Diane Bless, put your finger up on your lip. You talk too much. Put your finger up on your lip, please.
oh, what, the other man yard name time and patience.
No, that's how me live. And that's how place
Oh,
name
oh,
woman.
our community name so. Oh, okay.
Me still live on me holy and me stay me and me glad you didn't see me. Me glad you didn't see me, Miss Diane. Miss
Yeah, and go on
Diane,
the
you
do one
who?
my brother.
Miss Diane, you who? Look how me
Oh,
dey want come for me life. Jump it, let me come off my life, you know. Cause me did want come talk up things them and Diane look like she know me mother and
so,
my granny, so me
oh
come off
no.
for this.
So all of you come up on the people them platform, come talk about Brogard government are the worst government. You have to explain to me. You can't just make them the
Alright, I was
police.
born. Alright, let me talk. Let me
And
elaborate.
police say
I was
Brogard,
born in 99. Let me explain how
you
jump
don't
it
know
and
what to
come
do
out.
there, yeah.
You have to allow me to explain. I
All right,
was
go on.
born in 1999. Green,
Hmm.
me not associate myself with politics until the late government are coming. Yes, when PMP did a run in a Mama P days, me didn't have to
Hmm.
care about politics because I was okay. You
Yeah, she not
understand?
have no
Yes,
channel yet.
yes. Hold on, no man, hold on, no man, hold on, no man.
Hmm.
Yes, when me become not okay with the country where me live in or the environment where me in when me there on, You understand?
Right.
You understand what me say? That's when me I go speak out. Thank God for that little one youth where they on Facebook when you Andre Stevens. We are talk for the
Andre Stevens, but
voiceless.
isn't he like he not have all them senses them tappy?
No, that's how way people think.
He don't
People
have all
think
them
say
senses them. You watch him for 5 seconds and know so the man no right there. You don't need nobody to
no,
tell you
that's
that.
what people think. And let me tell you something. You see L.A. Lewis, when you say a madman will walk up and down, enough of them people are where you see man. Don't study them. It's
Mm,
just a mask. Remember me tell you that jumping. But why me talk foolishness, you know? I'm
mm.
not fool. It's just a
You
mask.
never talk
Andrew
foolish.
Stevens, a very intelligent young man. I tell you, when I ask, so if he
But
go
when,
mad to him and media get him mad, who
mm.
know him and who they run him and who put him can tell you say him no mad.
So why did that accuse the prime minister of now?
Me no know any accusation is a legend, so me no need to go into that.
Okay. Yeah,
And
it's
that's how
alleged.
we are.
Yeah.
It's a legend. We don't need to talk about that. Oh no, I look on the
Listen,
bad thing with Andre Stevenson. You need to focus on the good thing. This man here say things. Sometimes you listen him. Like I late the party. He might talk things.
listen, I
What
only
I know,
spend one time I listen to Andrew Stevens. I only know spend no time I watch film video them. But it's alright.
you're too liar wicked. You're too
When I
liar
call Andrew
wicked.
Stevens, you know how much thousands for see I get views? I mean they are
Because
trying their best to find everybody.
mix up. Your channel not so exciting like Andre Stevens. We want a
Oh,
better Jamaica. Your channel now bring a better Jamaica. But my
but
always got support. But
we
what
don't
I'm
big up the
saying,
other mix
what
up.
I'm
Who named Artie? You
saying,
remember Artie?
oh,
Artie.
me no know who near artist.
Diana, I can remember Artie. Diana said she want to connect with you, but not I say you know no channel.
Ian, Diane, me there on Facebook. My page name is Title of the Amazing One. Link me on Facebook, Title of the Amazing One. I make Jamfek give me number.
You may have
Me
her
no
number.
remember no artist. I only artist again. I him used to drive one white van, one little old white van when it touch I go mom, and then it stop. I him name artist.
Then Tati make you come on YouTube. Facebook now pay you no money, man.
Me no want no money. I'm not about money. Because me can monetize my Facebook page, but me no want monetize it. Me no about the money. Me do this for love. I do it for
You want
money.
money. I mean, no one did a
Me no
papa. You know
want
much
no
rent
money.
me papa for?
You know much money me would have making me for just stop be lazy and be serious and just take up YouTube and Facebook, but I don't want to do. God, that night I'm calling. God didn't call me to do that. So me now go bother venture then. So yeah, next time anywhere God lead me, I will follow. Anywhere He draw me, I will go. He
But all
never
your
draw
car
me
for
to
COVID you
the
have?
eh?
How come your car for COVID you have?
No, yeah, you see the little cough and a COVID, I come and flu still I get. Everything I COVID. The thing is last night them tamper with the AC, so them never know where the remote they come hide the remote and then they ramp with the AC. So as a
Mm.
result, me sleep under AC and half of the night me no cover up. So
Okay, love
connect
and
me.
blessings to you, Carla. So you still not know what make the man government.
Cause you're not tough enough for me explain.
You
You
want
give me
here.
time to explain. explain. Well, let up be nice, let me explain. Because
All right,
every
come
time
through.
you try to explain, you bring up one different topic. Me talk about whatever you talk about. So
Mm,
come now. I was born in 1999, right, Jumpet? And I
right.
went through two term of the PNP National Party. That is
Mm,
PJ's party and
mm,
Mama P. You see what I say? Me
okay.
never used to do politics. Me never care about politics. To hell with politics. You understand? And then time that me did a teenager and I
Right.
was a child. I'm an adult now.
You
You
never
know
have
me
no
have
fit
to
at
go
all.
exactly. Me they have nothing, no care. Listen to me, damn face.
Mm,
God make it easier and impossible so me sick in a 2017 when I can't do nothing for myself. And my parents have to do it for me. Because they say you me ain't sick. Jump face, mother they are prison. So all me I live now, I do want me sick time now, mother gone to prison.
mm.
And,
We used to
and
do
yes,
field
that
trips.
kind of prison. Let me tell you, my MP was Bobby Ficansville. And me I tell you, me never hungry. Cause me and Bobby did a friend. Me can go to him and say, Bobby, XYZ, XYZ. Me I go to school. Me are the
Okay,
only
you're
people
one of the
at
courage
school.
voter them.
What?
You're one of the
No
courage
man,
voter them.
no man, I was well taken care of by my MP.
You know that
Remember
have
when
a
I was
problem,
at
Tati?
school?
And that have a problem
No
with
man,
Jamaican politics. The MP them give you $50 and $5 and then
no man, may I tell
you're
you,
not
was
happy
a
with that and you're
great
not happy with
MP.
proper
Woman,
representation.
let me tell you, since the Labour right wing, me know what it's like for light gone, me know what it's like for water gone, and all of them singing there. Yes, when PMPD in a power, jam
Mm,
fit, light no go away, water no go away, the crime and violence, the dead about it ain't look so bad, that's how it is now.
mm.
Be honest, jump it. You see
You
the
can,
PNP,
Jola, you know,
PNP,
so
well I know. Let me get
when you
this class before you start talk, please.
mm,
You
all
see,
right,
PMP take money from the poor, from the rich, to give to the poor.
mm.
Liberator take it from the poor and give the rich.
That is the point.
Artie, Artie, you so much and folks, remember Artie. Artie, no years, that. No, me no remember you. No, I pass the remember. Me no remember your Artie. You have to go remind me. Me no remember your artist. But let
You
me
know,
hear
so
what you
when,
are.
you know, so under Michael Manley, my nickname used to be Bigger, because I did fat. And then when PJ take over me, no, under Siaga, me used to name Bigger, because I used to fat. And when PJ take over, me turn Maga.
The thing is, me glad me name born in a den days. My name born in a den days. Let me tell you, yes, when me used to walk from Boardhouse in a PNP, you could have hear me a walk from Boardhouse. No, you're right, when you can't hear me a walk, me can actually a sneak here, you not hear.
Mm,
Cause when a PNP time you hear me a walk, you thump,
mm,
throw me heavy. No, you want to say what me have a live with? Flesh and bone, that's all. No little weird no there for me. Flesh and bones. To me maga me have muscles. To me maga me have muscles. Little penny, little small body girl like me have muscles. You want to see me a muscle up? No up on me now, bro. Me I tell you, me
mm,
stressed under the government job. But PNP party, me can tell you I was okay. I was fine. My mother had a great job. My father had a great job.
mm,
Then, no job I had to get. My granny want domestic work. Them ask my granny if she fully vaccinated. All man, them ask if she fully vaccinated. Figure wipe up people dirty house and they weird. You have to get vaccine and them things there.
mm.
That first remember when you could have gone market with $1,000 and go home with a fat foot with a food, with food where your pot full, you can share for your family and
Mm.
friends. Now you have to cut everything in a small pieces. You
But me not
buy
know if
lettuce.
minimum wage grow increase.
You can you buy lettuce jumpers one leaf of lettuce you have to ask for. Cause you can't buy the whole of it. You buy tomato, you wouldn't mind ask for just the skin of tomato. Not even whole like tomato too you can't buy. And I know me see all of that. Me
Mm.
never used to see them there. Me never used to see them there. Honestly. Last year Christmas, you see John Fett, you know we didn't have COVID, right? So now you have one.
Mm.
You have two MP instead, right? PNP MP and the Labourite MP. PNP MP win. Mr. Man, the PNP MP, Hugh Graham, God bless him soul. Walk from
Mm.
house to house and give you care packages. And if you not leave them and hang it on your grill, up on your grill when you come here, see man. Me not see no from the Labourite man when he must. Only when a
But then
politics time, he
but he
must
said that mash up
jump
Jamaica, then caramel and dumpling something.
when
People
a
don't forget that, you know that.
election time. Well, I know when a election time, you see, jump up EMOs that a labor right MP man with it work. With labor man with it work. Give the people them one tin of gas and $8,000 and have them in a rain about out shower. You see the PNP MP, everybody get KFC and then get money, then get KFC, who drink liquor, get liquor. I mean, tell us, say, man, just say, all the young youth, them, when they on the roadside, whenever have job. A supermarket, me see them man, they are working. At work, them are work. I
So
don't
when
have
must
no
we get money
education,
from?
them a clean up place and then we the MP a work, my youth. Me I tell you, your street, I want dirty piece of road. When I walk back, when I drive in a yard street, you can't say push your finger in your nose and dig it out. Because you will damage yourself. No, you can drive on yard street road with a finger in your nose till you reach your yard.
So
Like,
what if a
not
carpet now?
joking. Eh?
You say road them a carpet now.
No, man. The MP fix up the road, alright. You saw me live a time, man. One place near Rostopen. MP sent Chuck down a Rotopen. Let me tell you, Rotopen road never clean, never straight. Ask see somebody from the life you can ask. Diane, you ever see Rotopen road look good? If you go down a Rotopen now, you see Rotopen road. You can't believe. The
You not
MP are
never ride
work. Eh? Nah, you will ask my youth.
the
John
answer
Peter, me nah hear you.
true yata.
Nah lie me I tell. People used to have free water. Me know places people used to have free water. They don't pay water rate and in places. You see as the labor right then win love water like off and people have to pay a light bill have to have. Some people are caught then catch squatters. Them not have land paper and them way there. And them have to have land paper to get water and them way there. And I labor and government do them something there. Me never see PMP get up and do them something there. So me comment, my die-hearted comments. You understand my bloodline a comment, me a comment.
Mm.
My grandfather, you see, used to work for PMP and he retired now. And the amount of money when that the man there get and me have an uncle who used to work for Labour right? And he retire. Me no see me get no money to that. Cause what the ain't come and me had a beg little food. My grandfather never beg nothing yet. When we birthday we get big money. Big money. And he got foreign. in tech play like how me I would have said taxi. You understand what me I say?
Mm.
PNP government do well. But now the party must up so still a PNP, but me have to remember where me I come from, you know what I mean?
Lisa Anna,
Eh?
I could never get to Lisa Anna.
Gold in a, my gold in a sleep. You know, think getting 17% one year. Me know say the cash man a labor right. Cause the cash man play it 2 times. 2 times the one look 17 rating. He get 2 times 2 days.
When you get increase,
No man, 17% I'm ratings. I'm ratings
how
that 17%. Them rating
much
17%.
Andrew there?
Eh?
How much Andrew there?
Me no know. You wouldn't know. Cause people they look terrible. Alright, jump it. I go for my phone and I go to try see if I can read the poll. Find the poll and read it to you. Or Prime Minister. And the whole country has said the same thing. All who did a labor
So Dion, you used to jerk pork with Artie too? Let's tell her to connect to you, Dion. When she come back, she gone look at something on her phone. Kathy, if you're still in the chat, connected Dion. Or send me a link, I'm send you our number there. Send me a message from IG, I'm send you our number. So you can give you our number. Alright, that's gone. Alright guys, I'm logging off in 1 minute's time. So thank you so much for joining us. Jan, if you get me, if you want our number, just send me a message on IG. I'm not sure if I have your IG. Alright, my IG is Jamfet. Can't miss me. Alright. Alright, thank you guys. Bless up on yourself and see you guys soon.